Hey there guys, sorry about being cut off at the end of the last little segment, but the audio and visual little feed from my DS is a little out of sync. But yeah, here's my layout. I've got, 22-inch radius curves on the outside with a 3-inch straight in the middle of the turn, and just straight 22s on the inside. Same thing over here on this side, but over here on the inside of the inner main line I've got a third turn made of 18-inch radius curves. On the outside line I use number 6 switches. On the inside I'm using snap switches. Now over here I've got, a couple of sidings with some of my various pieces of Athearn, Accurail, and Roundhouse rolling stock. That big coal hopper over there is an Atlas product. Nice running car, exceptionally free rolling trucks. That building you see there in the background is a Walther's Cornerstone feed supply store or kit that comes with decals to make an auto shop, tractor repair shop, feed store. This building here, Walther's Cornerstone City Station, of course, lettered for St. Paul, Minnesota. I've got, another siding off of this third inner track, and I currently have a couple more of my Athearn pieces and my other piece of Atlas rolling stock. This little coal hopper up here by my Southern Pacific Streamlined baggage car is an Atlas 2-bay hopper car. This Great Northern one here is an Athearn. And I've got an Athearn Blue Box 40-foot flat car kit with a Hot Wheels Speed Racer Mach 5 glued to it. I made that a few years ago. Well, because I felt like it. And then this monster here and that little streamlined observation car over there are those Walther's streamlined Milwaukee road cars I'm talking about. They are, in fact, the 261 excursion car versions. Milwaukee Road 261 being the sole operating Milwaukee Road S3484 remaining, with its sister locomotive, the 265, currently in the Illinois Railroad Museum in Union, Illinois, as a museum piece. I got this one a couple years ago, and this one last spring. Now for my DM&IR rolling stock, I will be running my Athearn one with 2 matching Accurail 41-foot gondolas, number 4128, 4179, and 2 identical Bachmann 26-foot fictional DM&IR ore cars. There's from their Silver Series, and the engine pulling this train is the engine I've had since I started this model railroad, or at least the original one, well, the original version. Right now I'm on like V4 or 5. My Rock Island 280 number 2119 DCC onboard Bachmann Spectrum model. I've had this one for a little over 3.5 years. Still runs fine, although the bottom plate of this locomotive is cracked and I should take and get a new one, but that will have to wait for a while. And a couple things I forgot to mention about the good old Athearn ore car is the bottom plate, the underframe piece, is the metal weight. So it's not only the chassis of the car that the couplers and trucks are mounted to, it is also the metal weight that you would see on the inside of most Athearn rolling stock. And then over here, I've got another Walters Cornerstone building, a feed mill, and an Atlas water tower kit. And my two biggest engines, my Bachmann Standard Line Lima Southern Pacific GS4 locomotive, and fellow Lima locomotive 284 fictional Great Northern number 474. A Bachmann Standard Line C&O style painted unlettered 284. Now let's get some footage of my 280, the oldest locomotive on my line as far as when I acquired it. Running by the camera, pulling my string of DM and IR cars. Again, sorry for the poor camera quality. I'm shooting this on my 3DS with the latest system update, which gave it video camera capabilities in night mode, which sort of makes the frame rate of the video feed a little choppy. So you can see clearly, I will slow the train down considerably. As I said, my Bachmann Spectrum 280 pulling the train is my oldest locomotive, or at least I've had it the longest. If you want to go for build date prototype locomotive, my oldest would be my Bachmann Spectrum Baldwin 460 DCC with sound in Chicago Northwestern number 238. But there you have it. The model railroad, the ore car, and my engine. This is Mach Racer 4, signing